Well, I hope you guys are back for good form because end of this week, we will be having a math test. What? Yeah, I know. It's your favorite subject. Boo! How are we supposed to study if we don't even have notes on these classes?
Yeah.
Peter Yan, raise your hand when you want to say something.
Oh, Mr. Roberts, how can we study what we haven't seen yet? I mean, we weren't there the last days.
Can anyone give these poor students his or her notes? Hey, Sarah. I heard Peter Yan returned your notes. Could I have them during the lunch break? You know, so I can copy them as well.
Let me get them. Oh no, I lost my notes. I guess I won't be able to lend you my notes then. Sorry.
Oh, okay then.
Hey, Sarah. I heard you lost your notes. You can have mine if you want. Well, I didn't actually lose my notes. I just didn't want to give my notes to Ahmed. What do you mean? I just don't want to give him my notes. But why? What's the problem? Did something happen? Not really. I just don't want to give my notes to a Muslim. What? They shouldn't be here, in our country, in our school. My dad tells me they take our jobs and our money, and now they even want to take my notes. We're always expected to help them, just like that. As if we don't have enough of our own worries. It's not my problem he was sick.
I'm so sorry you feel this way. I don't really know what to say. But I don't want to do anything wrong. I just wanted to ask for some help with the lessons I've missed for the last few days because I was sick.
Well, that's not my fault and certainly not my responsibility to help you.
Oh. Okay then.
Now, you don't have much more to say, do you? Now that you hear the truth. And it is the truth, because even Jesus once said that we should not pay attention to strangers or take care of them. Hey, calm down. You shouldn't be so hard. And what are you suddenly saying about Jesus? My dad showed me, in the Bible, there's a story about Jesus and he says something about dogs. We shouldn't give food to the dogs. So people like you shouldn't get food from us. What? What are you saying? It seems unlikely to me that Jesus would say something like that.
Yeah. Are you sure? Because Jesus is also a prophet in the Islamic tradition. And for us, Jesus symbolizes love and giving, which is the exact opposite of what you're saying.
Well, it is. I'll show you.
Yes? Oh, what are you young adventurers doing in this temple of knowledge? Can I help you find your destiny?
We are looking for the story where Jesus is talking about dogs.
Now, that sounds like a job for iChrist. iChrist is the new artificial AI for all questions concerning the Catholic religion. It was developed by the best developers the Vatican could find, filled with great features, and they even tried to integrate the voice of Jesus. Based on the real testimonials, of course.
Okay, that sounds exciting. Just tell us where it is, please.
Yeah, sure. You can find iChrist. His presence is actually everywhere, but it mostly felt in the interactive part. Just walk through that door past the children's section and war stories, you'll find a place which lacks books and paper. That's where you can find iChrist's personal space.
Welcome, young and bright minds. Let your minds be enlightened with my infinite wisdom.
Can you tell us about the story where Jesus doesn't want to give food for the dogs?
Ah, yes, the story of the Syrophoenician woman.
The what?
The woman? The Syrophoenician woman. That means she's Greek. And indeed, in that story, Jesus Christ, my real-life counterpart, says, "Let the children be fed first, for it is not fair to take the children's food and throw it to the dogs."
What?
There you go. Jesus is against strangers and only wants to take care of the people who are part of his religious tradition.
I'm shocked.
I didn't know Jesus could be so cruel. My dad always said to me that Jesus represents love in our religion. So, I guess that's a lie. Now, let's get our facts straight, shall we? I'll tell you the story the way it was meant to be told. So, let me tell you what this story is really about. From there, Jesus sets out and went away to the region of Tyre. He entered a house and did not want anyone to know he was there. And yet, he could not escape notice. A woman whose little daughter had an unclean spirit immediately heard about him, and she came and bowed down at his feet. Now, the woman was a Gentile of Syrophoenician origin. She begged him to cast the demon out of her daughter. He said to her, "Let the children be fed first, for it is not fair to take the children's food and throw it to the dogs."
See? It's literally in the Bible.
Yes, you think you are so right, but actually you could not be more wrong. Don't intervene, let me finish. He said to her, "Let the children be fed first, for it is not fair to take the children's food and throw it to the dogs."
Sir, even the dogs under the table eat the children's crumbs.
Then he said to her, "For saying that, you may go. The demon has left your daughter." So she went home, found the child lying on the bed, and the demon gone.
Yeah. And what does that mean?
I don't understand it either. Let me explain. When Jesus is speaking about his children, he is indeed speaking of the people that are part of his group and religion, so the Jewish people of Israel. The woman is actually Greek and a stranger to him as he compares her with a dog.
Indeed. You see, foreigners are dogs.
Please, child, let me finish. The woman then contradicts Jesus. She replies, "Even the dogs under the table eat the children's scrubs."
Yeah. And what does that mean? Why is this woman speaking in riddles? And what does Jesus reply?
She's telling him that Jesus should listen to her too. And now, by saying this, the woman changes Jesus' mind and he helps her. He tells her to go home and her daughter is cured. In this moment, in this encounter, Jesus changes his perspective. The woman makes him realize that salvation, the bread, is for everyone, and not only for the Jewish people. Even more, this biblical story is known as the only story in which Jesus changes his mind, because most of the time Jesus will change the minds of others. So, don't you think it's time to put aside our differences and change our minds as well?
I am sorry, Ahmed. It's my dad that's the douchebag.
Don't worry, Sarah. I didn't know this story either.
Here are the results of the maths test. Yes, well, I'm very disappointed in one person in particular. Jeffrey, you're the only one who didn't pass this test. Again. Come on, man. Pull yourself together. Whew. I passed.